Good morning, YouTube. Hopefully, I'm coming through loud and clear here. I just wanted to do a quick follow up from my video yesterday. I am blown away by how many of you guys are going to take me up on this super secret, nobody knows about it, right? 5-day challenge. We have, I think, it was like 153 the last I checked. I think we were climbing up even quicker than that now. So that's a lot. I even had one member say that they postponed and canceled or whatever, rescheduled a doctor's appointment just so they can make it next week. So now the pressure is really on me for all of you guys that are going to be attending. If you didn't see my video yesterday, excuse me, yesterday, you didn't get my email or you haven't seen some posts that I put out there. This is a one-of-a-kind new thing that I'm doing. I've never done this before, and the idea is it's kind of meant to really help those of you that are in the camp of either you're not really sure if your music is ready to be submitted to libraries, and or you don't know which libraries you should be submitting to, and you don't really know how to like properly analyze a company or do your research on them and try to figure out, is this the right company for you? Because a big point of hesitancy and anxiety for a lot of producers, myself included when I got into this business, was, boy, if I'm going to go commit 10 tracks or 20 tracks or a lot of music or a full year's worth of work to a company, how do I know if they're the right company? How do I know if my music is going to be relevant for them? And what signs of legitimacy should I be looking for? What kinds of clientele should I be looking for? And how do I know that my music will just be a good fit for them, right? Just because there's a music publisher or a library out there doesn't mean that your music is right for them. I think that's a very common mistake that a lot of newbies in this industry do commit, is they just start sending their music out to any companies that say that they're a music publisher or a music library that are trying to get placements. So because they're not doing a little bit of extra research and to know if these are the right companies for them, they might get accepted, and so they think, well, I'm in a library, so I'm on my way. But then they find that they're basically sitting on the shelf for years because they just kind of signed with the first company that accepted them, and they didn't really do their due diligence to make sure that this was the right company for them, that they're communicating properly, that is basically a good match. So with this 5-day challenge, essentially what I want to do is throughout the week, first give you guys sort of an overview of sync licensing, because I think some of you might be brand new to the industry, some of you have been around for a while, but even if you've been in this industry for a while, I think getting a little bit of a refresher on sort of the overall strategy that I've used in my career could be very beneficial for you guys, because I've been recently posting a lot of videos of showing you guys my placements, and it's now grown to over 7,500 TV placements in my career, which is not common. A lot of people that get in this business do not get to that level, get to that number. And some of it obviously is luck. Some of it is being at the right place at the right time. But I don't think that you can attribute 7,500 placements to always being lucky and always just being at the right place at the right time. There is a strategy that I've sort of incorporated into my career over the years. I've refined, I've kind of adjusted it as time has gone on. So it's been a really, really amazing ride, amazing journey. And hopefully you guys have been able to see for yourself that what I do does get results. And that's what I'm going to basically be sharing with you in this 5-day challenge. So we'll do an overview. I will definitely give you those, like I said, 5 highly recommended boutique TV film companies. These are going to be recommendations that previously are only accessible to Sync Edge members. These are going to be recommendations I've given this year, some of them happening within a month or two. So very recent, fresh recommendations. You guys are going to get 5 of those absolutely free with this 5-day challenge. And what I'm going to do basically on these Zoom calls, which starts this Monday, November 13th at 9 a.m. Pacific time. By the way, there's a link in the description box. If you haven't signed up yet, you do need to put your email in so you can get the Zoom links, and I will email all of you guys the Zoom links, but you'll get them instantly once you sign up, if you want to sign up right now. But what we'll do is on these Zoom calls is I will actually open up these music library websites, and I'll give you essentially what I'm giving all the Sync Edge members. So I'm going to give you my analysis. We're going to go through their clients. We're going to look through their placements. We're going to definitely go through their catalog. We're going to listen to the music. I'm going to give you my breakdown in terms of what styles or genres of music I feel is very relevant for them, relevant for their clients, and also where I feel you can stand out in their catalog and not just basically add another 10 tracks to thousands that are already pretty good, but how do you really create a sort of golden opportunity zone for yourself? So you're supplying something that's has high relevancy, but it's not oversaturated. So that kind of combination is pretty much, I think, the best way to work with these companies. And essentially how I guide these recommendations and these videos that I do is I put myself in the shoes of a producer that would want to work with a company like this. And I think, all right, if I were trying to work with this company, what would I be looking for? What signs of legitimacy? What would I be looking for in terms of what music or styles in their catalog would really do well? What's not overly saturated? Also, what is like just not non-existent, but you don't want to send some music to them that they don't have any at all in their catalog. That's probably a reason why they don't have, some random strange genre in their catalog, probably because there's just no demand for it with their clients. So giving you guys those insights. And then the really cool thing about this is I'm going to do some track reviews too. So as we go through these companies one by one, if you are on the call, you have to be there. This is not going to be recorded. Nothing's available for replay. Okay. So you got to be there with us. You got to make the time, got to make the dedication to be there with us. But if there's some company that I'm reviewing and you're like, hey, I think I might have a shot and maybe my music would be a good fit for them, you get to post your track right there in the Zoom chat. I'll click on it and we'll take a listen to it. And I'll give you a sort of general thumbs up. Yep, I think you are ready. Or maybe with some minor adjustments, you might be ready for this company. Or you know what? I think you need a little bit of work on this one. And here's where you need to make some improvements. Let's A/B compare what your track is doing versus what their track in their catalog is doing. So you can kind of get some helpful, clarity on how you can get to where you want to go. So that's my goal with all of this, is try to help those of you that are feeling stuck in that process somewhere. You're not confident in your producing, mixing, or mastering skills. You're not confident in knowing which company to work for, and you want just a little bit of a kind of a nudge or some help before you submit to one of these companies in terms of, do you feel that you're ready? That's where you're getting with this free 5-day challenge. Okay. And again, I've never done this before. Don't know if I'll ever do it again. If it's super successful, maybe we'll do it again. But that's my idea, is to kind of always get you guys unstuck wherever you guys are stuck, and you guys are all stuck in probably different places in your careers and your journeys. But try to craft this session so that it's open to as many people as possible, but also giving some very specific individual attention and advice and feedback for you guys that are going to show up. Again, only for those of you that show up and attend and click on the links and are there with the actual Zoom calls. Those are the people that I really want to serve the most, because you guys are making a sacrifice to be there, just as I'm making a sacrifice to be there. Okay. So that's what's happening with the free 5-day challenge. And of course, throughout it, I'm going to weave in some of my tips and what I'm going to call my sync system that not only help you guys stay more productive consistently. I know that's also a big issue for a lot of you guys, that you have not been able to get in front of your DAW every single day and finish your tracks and have a consistent schedule. I know it's a challenge with day jobs and families and everything else. So I'm going to give you some of my tips to make sure that you do get on a more consistent schedule. But not only that, my kind of overall strategy for how to work with once you get accepted by a library. That's the ultimate goal of this challenge. Once you get accepted by that library, how do you manage and navigate this world of working with libraries? How much effort do you put into them? How many libraries should you be partnering with? What signs of, A/B testing between a couple of libraries you work with should you be looking for to determine when should you kind of throw in the towel on a company, and when should you double down on a company, and when should you just stay the course and basically split up your effort between maybe 2 or 3 companies. So we're going to talk about all those considerations with this course to help you guys at least give you guys what's worked for me. All right. That's all I know. There are many different paths and avenues to do well in sync licensing. I can only teach you what I know worked for me. Along with all of that, we have to make sure that we are being realistic that AI music, potentially being a big disruptor for our industry, is going to change how we succeed in this industry. So I'm not sort of ignoring AI with this process. We're going to incorporate that. We're going to talk about that, of course, but the primary focus is going to be on trying to get you guys from wherever you are, feeling like you're on the outside, not getting accepted, or feeling stuck. Maybe you're with a library, but you're feeling like they're not really performing for you, and you need to expand your networking a little bit and start working with some new companies. Hopefully you're going to be getting those here with this 5-day challenge. So I'm going to pop off now. I got a couple of things I'm going to do. I just want to make you a quick little follow-up on that. We have a lot of people signing up for this. The window is obviously closing once it starts on Monday. I don't know if I'm going to keep it open for anybody after the Monday that we start. We'll see. But definitely just make sure you snag your spot, put your email in, use the link in the description box, and join us this coming Monday, November 13th, 9 a.m. Pacific time. It'll be about an hour. It'll be a Zoom call. And every day next week, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, it'll be the same time, 9 a.m. Pacific time, for a 1-hour Zoom call that will do some amazing, hopefully helpful things for you guys to get you sync edge, high quality TV, film, music library recommendations, give you some feedback, and get you guys plugged into at least what strategy I have used to secure my now over 7,500 TV placements. So it's going to be a fun week, lots of excitement. I'm prepping myself, I'm bracing myself for a lot of talking and a lot of interactivity, but I'm really excited to connect with a lot of you guys. Some of you maybe I've never connected experimented with before. So hopefully, if you're fairly new to the channel or new to sync licensing, please just take me up on this offer, because I don't know if we'll be doing this again. And I don't know if I'll have a service like this ever again that can give you guys this kind of individualized attention. So don't pass me up on this. Join us. Click on the link in the description box below. And we'll see you guys hopefully this coming Monday at 9 a.m.